So on this episode of the Trevor Jackson Podcast, I got promised the Gahd on the podcast, and my brother had a real busy 2020, man, releasing projects, man. He released the project In the Beginning too. He had singles out, Spend the Night, Watch Dads, and man, Watch Dads, that's my personal favorite, fam, man. Currently, he released a project, a phenomenal project, Teddy P. How's it going today, my brother? How's it going?
On, my boy?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, talk to me about like your introduction to the game, fam, man. How all this got started, fam?
I mean, I've been doing it for a little minute now, but what really got me like started is just being in the studio with other artists, just being there as moral support.
Yeah.
And then, you know, once you're around it for so long, you just want to be a part of it. So
okay.
You know, first I started off as a producer, but then I started rapping because I like rapping more than I like making beats.
Okay. Yeah. So like, damn, making beats, man. I didn't even know that. Like I've been doing my research on you though, fam, and like making beats. Like, what was you using when you was making beats? Like at the beginning, what type of equipment was you using, fam?
All I had was my laptop and Fruity Loops. That's it. I ain't had no beat machine, none of that. Just straight off the keyboard on my laptop.
Yeah. So like, that's crazy. So like, man, talk to me about like your perspective on being on like, what's important in this era of the game? Like being on a playlist or being on the radio? What's more beneficial? Or would you like be on both though?
I mean, I would always like to be on as much stuff as I can, but I think in this point in time, being on a playlist is more beneficial than being on the radio.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like radio is it's like secondary now. Nobody really listening to the radio.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got access to these streaming platforms, and it's as simple. I mean, you can listen to whatever you want to whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Like when you listen to the radio, you subjected to listen to whatever they play. So I'd rather be on a playlist because that's more controlled by the consumer versus, you know what I'm saying, like a label with the radio.
Yeah. And the internet right now is what's creating the cool. Like it's it's creating what's cool now. So people that's on the radio, you might not even know the artist or whatever, but them playlists though, people got it in their hand.
Exactly.
That's where it's at. So with that being said though, like the physical era in comparison to the streaming era. You know what I'm saying?
See, me, I'm more of a face-to-face, hand-to-hand type person.
Okay.
So I'd rather do, if the physical thing was still an option nowadays, that's the route that I will go because I like touching the people. Like no matter what I do, like I want people to know my face more than they know, you know what I'm saying, like my name. I want them to know who I am and what I got to offer as far as like personality wise versus, you know what I'm saying, just the music.
Yeah. Like something like me, my thought process, the end of the physical era really was when Nipsey Hussle came out with the $100 a piece project.
You think that was the end?
That was that to me because he was selling them joints for $100 a piece. So when you think it was the end, fam?
I mean, I think the end was before that. I just think more people bought into that because it was something that hadn't been done before. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nobody really buying physical albums. It was just the fact that if it costs $100, it's like there has to be something beneficial for paying this $100. You're gonna get something, and what you know, you got, I think, a free concert ticket.
Yeah,
it was signed and all that, so it was more personalized that way. And I even listened to his interview where he got the idea from. Like, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give the people something, give them a reason to want to get the physical and spend that money with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's been a minute. Last time I bought it, I used to be the one with the CD book in the back seat of the car full of CDs, and I ain't bought a CD since maybe like 2007. Yeah, I think the last album I bought at the store was Rich Boy, his first album.
Rich Boy selling. So,
I mean, that ain't when it ended, but I think that's when it was coming to an end.
Yeah. The last album I purchased was Wale, Ambition. That was the last. That was probably about 2009, 2010. Yeah. So like, okay. Now, okay. So since we only in the streamer era, I think that the importance of graphics have changed. Like, how important is the imagery? Because when you like somebody might not know you, but when they see that cover dope, they gonna click on it just to see what you talking about on that record. How important was the imagery for the Teddy P? Because like the cover and the artwork dope to me.
Yeah, well, what I wanted to do with the Teddy P was, I mean, of course, when you say Teddy P, it's more like people thinking about Teddy Pendergrass. So I came up with the title because I was making more like intimate love songs. So that's where the title came from. But with the cover itself, I mean, I'm a bigger dude, and you know what I'm saying, my wife called me her teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give something to kind of play. It's like a play on words. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give the visual aspect, like make a visual metaphor for, you know what I'm saying, to go with the title. I mean, graphics now, that's pretty much the number one thing. Just visuals, period, is important in this era.
Yeah,
you know
because the video, people might not even want to listen to the music like that, but they want to see something. They want to see what you're talking about if the song is dope. You know what I'm saying? And to finish off like the streaming conversation and the physical conversation, like we don't know the value of a stream, really. Like really, they put a price on it, like when we upload our music to these streaming platforms.
Right.
Do you think like artists, since people ain't interested in the physical form no more, do you think artists should like create their own platform and put it on a website first? Or like the value of it is different. We letting them control the value by telling us what it's worth. Like imagine if we put our projects on a website and say this is the only place you can get it at. You think artists should get involved in something like that?
Yeah, they should. I just listened to a podcast, and they was talking about an artist who does that. He only puts his music out on his platform, and he has a loyal fan base to where they're gonna go spend that $10.
Yeah.
So of course, I mean, it's better to do it that way, but then again, it's like, what type of artist do you want to be?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a superstar? Do you want to just have like a, you know, that core fan base that'll buy any and everything that you put out? So I mean, it's kind of, you know, I can see it from both sides, but me personally, I think it's a smart idea to put it somewhere for somebody to, you know what I'm saying, give you that money direct.
Yeah, that's the website. Cause like me, I was talking to an artist the other day, and it was like, I understand where you coming from, Trev, by putting it on websites. But when I put my music on DistroKid or I go through CD Baby or these other platforms, I'm worldwide instantly.
Yeah, you worldwide instantly, but what is that doing to help you? Because just because you worldwide instantly don't mean that the whole world waiting and looking for you. It's gonna take more time for you to get that $10.
Yeah,
being worldwide through those places versus putting it, you know what I'm saying, having that fan base that's going to spend that money, and you know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause man, I was looking, like, I create music too. I was looking at my streaming. I was like, man, I'm doing well on these streaming numbers, but this money ain't equaling up to what what I thought about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Left Lane, the label, break it down. Like, talk about the creation of it, how it got started, and who all a part of it, fam.
So first off, it's me, my homeboy Chiz, D-Chiz did it, and Hood Jose. It's kind of like fate how it happened, because Chiz knew Hood, I knew Chiz, and then I met Hood, but not through Chiz. It was weird how we all met, and it was on Twitter, and we were all kind of doing our own thing. But when we came together, and I forgot exactly how it happened, but we all got together. We might have did a song together or something, but it's like right then and there we knew, like, we would all on the same page with making music and how we approached it. So we decided, you know, first we did a song, and then we just decided to come together as a group.
Yeah. So that's dope though, man. Cause y'all making some incredible music over here, in my opinion, man.
Appreciate it.
For real. And if you decide to add an artist to Left Lane, what would his work ethic have to be like, fam, to be a part of it?
Number one, you gotta be a dog.
Yeah.
We not in, no disrespect, but we not looking to add nobody to Left Lane.
Mhm.
But if we were, you gotta be a stone cold killer in everything you do. Like I rap my ass off, whether Chiz want to admit it or not. Like he rap his ass off.
Yeah.
Hood can rap his ass off. They decided to be more behind the scenes with it, so they like produce and engineer now. But you know, like there's nothing that we can't do. So you got to be able to really like add something.
Add something to the team.
Add something to the team, and I don't really think, you know.
Yeah,
we ain't looking for that.
Okay, that's what's up. So I was listening to one of your records and me living in Charlotte at the moment. I heard you say something about Eastland Mall.
Yes, sir.
On the record. How much of a staple was Eastland Mall in the city? Because it ain't in the city no more, is it?
Nah, not at all. Eastland Mall is on the east side.
Yes, sir.
So it was like, at first it was like the mall of Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? I think we might have had only Eastland Mall and South Park, when South Park is like, you know, the bougie side of town.
Yeah.
So Eastland Mall, first it was like the place to be. And then over time, I mean, first it was the place to be for the whole city, like no matter what side of town you from and what background you from or demographic. But then it turned into like, it was like the hood spot, the hood mall where everybody got together. It was like, you know, everybody was there. It's like the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like before you go to the club, you going to the mall. You going to Eastland Mall. You gonna go buy your shit. Like me personally, like when I was in the street, I used to handle business at Eastland Mall. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the trap for me when I was younger. So, you know, Eastland Mall, yeah. You got like, I don't even know what else to say. Like,
that was the place where before you went to the spots, you got fresh at.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
If you wasn't at Eastland Mall, you was nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like Freedom Mall was on the west side. That's like a little strip mall. It wasn't like that. But Eastland Mall was like an actual mall. You know what I'm saying? 2 floors. Might have been 3 because they had like an ice skating rink and shit like that. But
yeah. So if like people, I think Charlotte got its own identity. My perspective of it, but I'm here. So I see that Charlotte has its own identity. Why do people always compare Charlotte to Atlanta? Why they call it Little Atlanta, fam?
I mean, Atlanta is 3 hours down the road. And I think we get compared to Atlanta so much because we like a fast growing city. And it's so easy to go down the street. It's 3 hours down the road, like I said. So it's like easy to be influenced by that. Like at one point, Charlotte was just a small town. And then it's nothing to get on the highway and be in Atlanta. And you can bring those, what am I trying to say? It's like you bring those influences back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy. And then it started blowing up as far as like music goes and everything else. So it's just, you know, I guess we were kind of piggybacking off that because we didn't have our own identity at one point.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. So like, are people that's originally from Charlotte, are they okay? Or I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but are people okay? Because worldwide, the baby is the representation of the city.
Right.
But the people that's creating music in the city of Charlotte that the world might not know of are they receptive to the baby being the representation of Charlotte?
I want to say it's 50-50.
Okay.
Me personally, like, I'm not hating on his position. I actually appreciate the fact that he was able to take it to a level nobody else was able to take it to, because it allowed the city to have eyes on it now. You know what I'm saying? Now I think we're being more respected as you know, a place that has talent. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him for making that happen. But I mean, his music is not really for me, and I don't really think like his sound really defines what the city is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it kind of fit more into that turn up, that Atlanta shit that, you know what I'm saying, was popping. But I mean, there's different artists around here that I think hold that sound that really like defines the city more than he does. So
yeah. They make the heartbeat of the city, the feel of the city. When you listen to them, you can feel that you're in the city at the moment.
Because I mean, I think, yeah, we in the South, but it's more like, I think it's more of a soulful type feeling in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that turn up shit is cool. I mean, because you got your hoods and shit. You know, it's different parts of the city you don't want to be in. But I think like the overall outlook of Charlotte is more of, it's like a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, Charlotte is a multicultural city. It's a lot going on in the city. And what made me gravitate, like I listened to your whole catalog, and it's one record. It's an acronym, and it's Wash Dads.
Yes, sir.
And like, I ain't gonna say the acronym. You can tell the people the acronym, or y'all can go listen to the record now.
Yeah, they can do that too.
Yeah.
So Washed stands for We Are Superheroes Every Day. And what it is, there's a collective 6 dudes who are building a brand that's based off of being a father, pretty much. And you know, they reached out to me for me to be the voice of their brand.
Okay.
So, you know, I took their acronym and, you know, the meaning behind what it was and created like an anthem for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ended up becoming, you know, something that, of course, everybody gonna want to listen to, you know, because it means something. A lot of people make songs for moms, and, you know, it's a lot of things that are centered around mothers. But, you know, of course, me being a dad, I felt like it was a good thing to be able to highlight fathers.
You
know what I'm saying? Good ones at that. So, yeah, that was a great deal.
That is, man, that is highlighting fathers that's highlighting fathers, because I was listening to it. I'm not a father, but I can imagine if I was one, that'd be my anthem, man.
I appreciate you.
For real. And like, okay, so being a father though, what's the inspiration having children have had on your music though, fam?
In the beginning, I mean, the only thing I was thinking about was trying to find a way to monetize what I was doing to be able to take care of my kids. And, you know, when I first started rapping, I was rapping about any and everything.
Yeah.
You know, but once my kids got older, I think they motivated me more to be more responsible with my music and to be more focused on making like quality music. You know what I'm saying? Because when they get older, if they want to play my music for their children, then it's like they have something they can be proud of, versus, you know what I'm saying, like, oh yeah, your grandpa did this. Like, I want it to be, you know, something that means something and something that can stand the test of time. So, you know, I always when I make music with them in mind. Like, I'm trying to cut back on using so much profanity in my music because I want them to be able to enjoy it the whole way through. And I don't want them to, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm creative, but I want them to, you know that I can do something that they can appreciate on all levels.
Yeah. Versatile, making timeless music.
Yes, sir.
That's what it sounds like to me. When 30 years from now, like, they gonna listen to Pop's music and be like, you see, he was rocking out now.
Yeah, definitely.
For real. So like, I heard the tracks and I'm like, damn, fam got some quality tracks. These ain't no regular instrumentals. Like, who are some of the producers you work with though, fam?
Leftlane.
Okay.
Good Jose, D-Chiz did it.
Okay.
It's a couple around here. Manny Beat Shy, somewhere at 4 a.m. Just a couple local producers. I try not to reach outside of the city for beats. So any beat you hear me on, 9 times out of 10, like, I know them personally. So
yeah. That's what's up. So I see, like, You know what I'm saying? You got a record on 2K, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Like a record. How was the process of getting the record on 2K?
And that was all God work, because I'm with United Masters, and of course they have different what's the word? They got different opportunities that, you know, they present to you, to where that you can submit your music to be on different platforms. And what happened was I didn't even submit music for 2K. I submitted it for ESPN. And they hit me back and said that it was in consideration to be on ESPN, and they just wanted me to send back some more information. So I did all of, submitted they want me to do, clean up the music, got the, everything they needed. And I didn't hear anything back from them for like 2 months. But then when they hit me back, it was like, yo, we sent it to 2K and 2K wanted. So, I mean, that's just how that happened. Like I said, that was all on God, because I didn't even ask to be on 2K. They just did it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, so if y'all watching the podcast, man, and when y'all on that 2K, y'all heard that Promise to God record, come on, you better start ball hogging it and put up.
Hey, the song is called Run It Up. When you hear Run It Up on 2K, go run the skull up.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I see, like, you got a couple of records with Lily and Blanche.
Mm-hmm.
And every song to me is a banger. Like, how'd y'all meet up, and what was the chemistry like on creating those records, fam?
Oh, so I got to shout out my homeboy Passport, who put that play together, because I didn't know Lillian from, a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And I was having sessions at the studio we used to go to, and he was just like, yo, I got somebody I want to come through. She might sing on something. I think y'all might sound good together. So he brought her through, and the project was done. In the beginning, too, was already done. And I guess I didn't want to make another song, so I was just trying to find something that I could put her on. So Run It Up had been done for months, but I wanted to re-release it on In the Beginning, too. So what I did for the re-release, I put her on the hook and put it out kind of like a remix.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, ever since then, it's like we don't miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, she's probably one of my favorite artists to work with, just because, like, it's so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like the most recent track that we did, Late Night, on Teddy P, I had the beat and I had wrote something completely different to it, but when she came in, she gave me the idea for that beat.
Yeah.
So when she gave me the idea for the beat, 10 minutes later, we had a damn song. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that easy.
Yeah.
I guess I needed her to, push me in a different direction. But yeah, like I said, we don't miss, bro.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
And I got 2 more questions for you, man. I know you're a busy man and you got stuff to get to. You know what I mean? But if any of the artists that's watching the podcast, or any people want to collab with the Ghad, what they got to do to get a feature, fam?
You got to be able to rap, number one. If you sing, you got to be able to sing. Like, you got to be A1.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to anybody out there who isn't. It's just, I've been doing this for a minute, and I prefer to work with quality. You know what I'm saying? I do shit on a quality basis, not quantity. So, I would rather for them to come correct as far as talent wise, and it might be a fee depending on how you want to handle it. But and just reach out to me, man. My Instagram is PTheGahd, P_THEGAHD. My email, promise.leftlane@gmail. Just tap in with me, man. We can work something out.
That's what's up. So the last question, fam, what should we expect? It's still the beginning of the year. It's still early in the year. What should we expect from Promise for the rest of 2021, fam?
I got one project pretty much done. And I'm working on like 2 more. So I'm trying to drop 3 more projects before the year out. I got crazy visuals I'm working on. I mean, that's all I can say for right now, because only time will tell with the rest.
Yes, sir. So, hey, I appreciate you being on the pod, fam. We get ready to play one of your videos to rock out to the end of the pod. Y'all check out Promise. And man, link up with him. We're gonna put all his information in the description on the podcast. Link up with him, get up with the Ghad, and man,
Now here
let's
with
do
the
it, fam.
homies, working on a mixtape called Airballs and Bricks. Y'all suck today. You ain't stealing nothing, bro.
I watch you grow, I pick you up. If you fall, teach you life, I give you game. I seen it all, hold you up, never down, I keep it tall. You shower me with love so much, I think I'm washed. We are superheroes every day. We are superheroes every day. This for them superheroes every day. We love the mamas, but this one for my partners that's honored to be a father. This for the young new dads and the old cool dads. The heroes that don't wear a cape unless it's on the do-rag. Looking at the life that you had and thinking never. I'm going to give my youngin' every chance to live it better. From holding diaper bags to holding your hand tight when life get better. Every day I'm psyched to be your dad. You know it make me happy when I pull up and hear you yelling daddy. To my son, you a king. Baby girl, you a queen. I watch you grow, I pick you up. If you fall, teach you life, I give you game. I seen it all, hold you up, never down, I keep it tall. You shower me with love so much, I think I'm washed. We are superheroes every day. We are superheroes every day. This for them superheroes every day. We love the mamas, but this one for my partners that's honored to be a father.
Tell me what you gon' do for love. Oh.